This is Brian, Atlanta Hot Tub Center and Tub Talk 101. And today, guys, we're going to talk about how often should you drain and refill your swim spa. Swim spas are a little bit different than hot tubs because they hold a substantial amount of more water than a hot tub does, and so you don't have to drain it as often. However, you do still want to drain it and refill it once a year. And let's dig in and talk about why. Guys, first things first, it doesn't matter what you use. I hear different dealers telling customers different things. You can drain every 5 years, every 2 years, every 6 months, every 18 months. Now, guys, the reason you should drain and refill it once a year is because it's total dissolved solids, right? In other words, total dissolved solids is comes from chemicals that you add to it. You know, skin oils, makeup, hair products, deodorant, detergent in your bathing suit, that all contributes to TDS. But even if you're not using it, I get customers who say that all the time, but I don't use it. It doesn't matter because the chemicals contribute to TDS. So as you're adding chemicals to the water, it thickens the water, right? It's the same thing. I like to use an analogy like a cup of coffee. If we continue to add sugar cubes to a cup of coffee, right, the coffee thickens. It gets thicker and thicker and thicker. It's the same thing, guys, in a swim spa or hot tub, right? And I know we're talking swim spa today, but as you're adding chemicals, as you're maintaining it, this water is going to get thicker, thicker, and thicker. And that's harder on your plumbing, your pumps, your electronics, your system, all that stuff, right? And so that's why you don't want to wait too long, right? You want to make sure your swim spa lasts as long as possible, right? It is true to say that you may have to drain it in 10 months, right? Or you may be able to stretch it to 14 months, depending on how much you use it, right? Because like we touched on before, your skin oils and your makeup and, detergent in your bathing suit and deodorant and all these other things also contribute to TDS. But guys, it doesn't matter if you're using salt, chlorine, bromine, none of that matters, guys, because at the end of the day, you're not draining it because of the chemicals you're using it. You're draining it because you have too much TDS in the water and your chemicals are no longer effective in the water. And so when you add the chemicals, they're not doing anything. Right? So again, guys, once a year for a swim spa, stretch it a little. You could go 10 months if you're using it a lot. You go 14 months if, quite frankly, you're not using it very much. But that would be, not only my suggestion. That's what, if you call these factories directly, if you bypass your dealer and you call the factory directly, that's what they're going to say too. I have yet to hear a factory say anything different. This is Brian at Atlanta Hot Tub Center and how often you should drain and refill your swim spa. Thank you.